prevention. And for people who are listening to this who are like, "Ooh, I never knew I had cancer cells just like swimming around in me." What can we do on a daily basis that can help to prevent cancer?
Three things, very easy to do. There are studies that show that people that consume 5 portions of vegetables and fruits a day, regardless of whatever else you consume, even junk food, you will diminish the risk of developing cancer by 50%. Imagine that. Just like consuming five. What is a portion? A portion is what fits in a cup. So it's not complicated for you to think, if in one day I consume 5 portions of vegetables and fruits. And it's important to vary the colors because the colors determine the type of phytochemicals a fruit has. And every phytochemical has a different action, protective action. So it's 5 portions and 5 colors.
Mm-hmm.
3 greens, a red, a yellow. So just by doing that, now if you stop junk altogether, well, then the impact is going to be better. Okay? So that's number one. Your diet plays a major, major role in the protection, not only of cancer, but of many other diseases. Second, exercise. People that exercise 4 hours a week will reduce the incidence of cancer by 40 to 50%. The more exercise you do, the better. Not to the extreme, like those people that run a marathon every day. I mean, between 4 and 8 hours a week of strenuous exercise where you actually sweat. And the third one is very interesting. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos about the blue zones where people live more than, a very high percentage of people live more than 100.
We've certainly talked about the blue zones much on the show, about how there are concentrated areas where there's this extended longevity. And we interviewed Dr. Stephen Gundry recently, and he talked to us about how important he thought. I'm interested to hear what your take on it is, because I've heard people say it's the fact that they ferment their foods. It's the fact that they have this community. It's the fact that they have this and that. It's all of it.
So there's 2 things about that. One is the fact that a good diet is going to provide you with good resources, and obviously you're going to function better. That's a no-brainer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is happiness. Just being happy. And there's so few people happy in this world, it's just amazing. But, and you already mentioned this, in the blue zones, people are, the tendencies because of the community, because they walk, it's just the fact that they're happy makes a big difference. So what I tell my patients is that every time you sit down and you look at your food, there's going to be a communication between you and your body. I mean, we communicate constantly on everything, right? Within ourselves. But if you are having a food that is more healthy and not as enticing as a hamburger, the communication is, I love you so much and I respect you so much that I'm willing to make a sacrifice for you by consuming what is best for you rather than what is pleasure to you. And I believe that message is so strong that it will heal you and will protect you from many things. Because sacrifice is the most potent indicator of love.